The latest, push day. If you thought you couldn't work your pecs in quarantine, you gonna learn today. You need a towel, bath towel, beach towel, something larger sized. We're not gonna use it a ton, it'll be warm up only. You do for sure need soft floor space today. Whatever your push-up level is, we're all going to be going from the knees eventually in one of today's variations or several of them. So please get some floor ready. I have my squishy yoga mat situation. I was just demoing all the stuff with the towel folded up into a little square. So that could be your knee pad. You could do that with a hoodie. I tried with a pillow, wasn't working, too much floof. So just a little padding is fine. If you're on carpet, maybe that's good enough as is. Maybe you could wear your roller derby knee pads if you have those handy. Bust them out, you dig? But I've got my yoga mat. That would be a great choice. You could double it up. We need something that's gonna grip to your floor because we're gonna give it some ballistics today. We're gonna be moving on the quick side for one of the moves. You'll be throwing your body weight around. So you do need that floor to not slide too much, you dig? That's why I chose to not use the pillow instead and to use either the folded up towel or my wiggly mat. This is definitely one for those who already have the prerequisite of a pretty decent push-up. If you've done our push routines already in the quarantine series, you know exactly how it goes down. We have a couple standards of quality. The most important one is that the shoulder blades retract and elevate, and they stay there during the entire movement. Let's all start by doing a couple fake ones just so you can drill that movement into your head. The shoulder blades up and back, the arms straighten like we just finished our push-up, and then the arms come back with that grip. Ideally, these little stretch lines in my cotton shirt, they stay there, even when I stretch my arms forward. Pull them back, push them forward. Check out the back view. Look at that gap that's getting pinched right there. I want to keep all that while I push and while I pull. And I say pull strategically. I want you on the way down to think about not gravity just smashing you to the floor, but your back muscles pulling you down into the floor. That's going to help you go back and up with the shoulder blades, put them in the best spot possible for the most power, for the most safety around the shoulder blades, for the best development isolated around the pecs. You want all those things, don't you? Right? No injury, no bullshit, and development. That's why you get careful with your exercise. That's why you're here for instruction. So let's do those things. The second standard, other than getting the shoulder blades back and pulling yourself forward, is being able to bring the torso low enough to tap the surface that you're working upon. If it's the floor, I need to be able to tap the floor. That's what we're all doing today. Again, the knees will be the variation to make it lighter. If you cannot do a knee push-up, I invite you to do some of our previous push routines where we can use an elevated surface. But today, you gotta be able to do the knee push-up fairly well for at least a set of 10. That's gonna open up the variations that remain today. It's gonna unlock the rest of the stuff. Really, this is one for those of you who can do probably 5 good to the floor push-ups. You dig? So, if I've already not included you in that description, please go back to some of these previous push workouts that we've done. They're all great, but this one is definitely for the slightly more qualified, slightly more experienced push-upper. You dig? Think of those standards. Shoulder blades up and back, chest tapping the surface. Continue with some of those fake push-ups, and we'll get into the warm-up. Start breathing big and slow. It's going to be very dedicated muscle work today. If you were with me for our last leg routine, I believe it was 23. We were joking at yesterday's hit that quads are still destroyed from it. That was a complex. Remember, we did a one-legged squat to the floor, then a one-legged box squat, then a one-legged deadlift. Each movement got lighter, but they were very similar muscle use. We stacked them all in one massive triple set. Same thing with the split squats. We did the full Bulgarian style. Then we did it from the floor, a little bit easier. Then we did the Superman landing, the superhero landing, even easier. We stack them up. Remember, we did the 4, 8, 16. Today we're going to do some real similar stuff. We're going to do some 5, 10, 20s, 3 movements. They all use the PECS similarly. Each one gets a little bit lighter of the 3. The middle one's going to be that explosive variation I hinted at. The first one's going to be the strong, slow one. And the last one is going to be our little mini pulsed, super isolated PECS situation. This would be equivalent to, in the gym, we do a heavy barbell press. Then we take a bunch of the weight off and we go much lighter on the barbell press. Then we race over to the benches. We throw one of those balls off our chest for even more repetitions. Think of these 3-point complexes. Each one you have to move a little more aggressively, a little more quickly. And it's the combined effect of all 3 today. And of course, in several rounds, that's going to do it for us. Let's do that full cuffing. Knuckles behind the love handles. Roll the blades forward. Roll the elbows forward, like so. Bow it out. Get the infraspinatus stretch. Open up. Set that push-up posture. Let the hands slide and get ready for a pitch. Roll forward. Open up. Pitch. Do about 10 of these, nothing crazy. But start really connecting with the muscles that do this, that do the squeeze. We're gonna really need to depend on those today as we throw ourselves around and get into some crazier push-up variations. And I will do some mentioning of options as we go through these. Maybe they get a little too intense through the later rounds. So what we'll do, I'll just say it right off the bat. The 3 moves, instead of doing those 3 moves, you can do a regular width push-up, and then the second move can be a slightly wider push-up, and the third move can be a super wide push-up for the 5, 10, 20, if you want to opt out of the more intense moves we're doing. A couple more of those cuffs. Let's fake fly now. With the shoulder blades back, I'm coming in with slightly bent elbows and I'm smashing the heel side of my hands together firmly. Squeeze. Get that pec, flex. And then let it go and open up and make a big T, maybe a slight Y even. Push the chest out and shoulder blades back. Get the pec stretch. If you're only feeling a front delt stretch, you've already lost the form. So let's get back into it by squeezing back and up, opening the palm towards the screen, puff the chest out, come back in, give me the isometric, squeeze, open up with a big inhale. Exhale, come in and squeeze. Prepare for that pressure, open up. Again, squeeze. Open up. Breathe in, squeeze. Crunch. Open up. 3 more. Good squeeze here. Open up big. Bring them together. Palm to palm. Squeeze the pressure. Open up. Last one coming up. Squeeze. Awesome. Now, the towel that I said we should have. The soft surface that we're going to live on. And first, I'm going to go belly down. We're going to do a couple Superman variations on that. This is more of a pull-ish Superman variation. What I'm going to do is roll the towel up, just like we did on that arm day, which I believe was number 25. Yeah, 2 days ago, number 25. Roll it up. Get nice and wide, like it's a barbell. I'm not going all the way out, but I will go wider than my shoulders. I'm holding it out in front of my body in the Superman, like so. I don't worry about my legs right now. So the knees can be down, but I do want to give the glutes a little squeeze together. So squeeze the cheeks together, raise the chest up, reach out as far as you can. The towel's floating. Now I'm crunching it in like I'm doing a pull-up, but then I'm going to lift my chest as high as I can and bring that towel all the way to the collarbones. Don't let the shoulder blades go forward. Peel them back. Reach forward. Bring it in. Lift the chest like a sphinx. Reach out. Bring it in. Lift the chest. And join me for 15. Reach. Pull. The whole time I'm trying to rip the towel left and right. Reach. Pull. Reach. Pull. Get that shrug. Reach. Pull. Reach. Pull. Reach. Pull. Reach. Pull. Feel that upper and middle back. Reach. Pull. Just below the shoulder blades. Reach. Pull. Reach. Pull. Lift the chest. Reach. Pull. Reach. Pull. You got 3 more. Reach. Pull. Reach. Pull. 2 to go. Reach. Pull. Keep the towel tight. Last one. Reach. Pull. I think we got a bonus there. So be it. Now I'm going to sit. And to help continue to stretch out my shoulders and pecs, I have that same grip. Perhaps you may need to go wider. That's up to you. Totally fine. Shoulder blades back. Push the logo out. I'm reaching overhead. I'm coming way behind it. I already feel I need more towel. I need wider so that I can get way behind and puff the chest out. Reach overhead. Chest line. Reach up and back. Big pec stretch. Shoulder blade work. Open up. In front. Reach behind you. Big pec stretch. Oh yeah. Forward. Still the upper back muscles are working. Back by squeezing back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back, just getting heat in the shoulders. Forward. Back. 2 more. Forward. Back. Last time. Forward. Back. Good. While we're back here, I'm tucking the towel right underneath my armpits. Making a little brace. Okay. Now I'm going to release the grip, and I'm going thumbs forward grip. Grab that towel like so. Check it out. I need to make sure my elbows are bent. They're not all the way straight. They're not as bent as possible. I'm thinking of myself like halfway through the push-up. Just underneath the armpits. And I'm going to try and rip the towel with isometric tension for 30 seconds by pushing forward. Let's push forward and keep that push. Keep the constant drive to rip the towel. 30 seconds begins now. Go. Push forward. Chest stays back. Use the grip and the push to drive your shoulder blades back further than they would otherwise go. Keep that isometric tension. You got 15 more seconds. Really test yourself. You know, with a lot of these, you got to use your imagination. You got to tax. You got to tax yourself, self-initiate. Not easy. But once you turn it on, you feel that for sure. Keep pushing. This is mostly tricep front delt work at the moment. Then we're going to go deeper into the bend, the second isometric. And relax, relax. Good. We're going to do it again right away, but here's what I'll do. I'm coming way back on the towel. Almost far enough back for the thumb to touch the torso. And I'm doing that with both hands. And I come way up high, so it's right underneath my armpit. Could grip it if I had to. Do a little chicken dance just to make sure you're in the right spot. Then we push forward. Isometric tension, shoulder blades go back. It's on, 30 seconds. Pushing forward, preparing the pecs, the front shoulders, the triceps, the wrists, forearm muscles, preparing it for heavy, heavy push-up variations. Isometric tension, drive forward, rip that towel. Shoulder blades stay gripped backward, squeezing them. and maintain. Another 15 seconds. And then we go round 2 on the warm-up, out of 2, before we start the bigger stuff. Rip that towel, stretch it, push it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Good. Back to where we started. That Superman belly down, pulling and lifting the chest. Make sure the shoulder blades get back. This should be the movement. Watch. Shoulder blades back and chest up. Not this, not that. Don't let that angle happen. We want to stretch the cotton on the front side of the shirt. On your belly. This time we're doing 20, just because, might as well, right? Wider than shoulder width. Get comfy. The legs can stay down, remember, but we do need to give the cheeks a little squeeze. Reach out, elevate, pull in, lift, elevate the shoulder blades backing up, and then reach forward. 19, forward. 18, rip the towel the whole time, forward. 17, forward. 16, forward. 15, forward. 14, forward. 13, forward. 12, forward. 11, forward. Rip the towel. 10, forward. 9, forward. Shoulder blade work. 8, forward. 7, feel that upper and middle back. 6, reach. 5, reach. 4, reach. 3, reach. 2, reach. Last 1, reach. And there's my first bead of sweat on the forehead. Very nice. I will once again grab all the way out. Rip it left and right. Reach over my head. Get the pec stretch. And this is just for you. As far as you want to go. Some of us may be able to do this whole crazy thing. That's fine. If you want. Maybe just getting behind your head is enough of a stretch. You choose. And it's going to be different with your arm length. It's going to be different with your towel length. And also where you're gripping on the towel. So just do your thing. Make sure you feel a little bit of a pec stretch when you get beyond the top of the head. I'm doing another 5, 4, 3, 2. This already hurts for me. I don't know what's going on today. 1. I was about to say maybe I didn't eat enough, but that is definitely not the case. Quarantine life. Same 2 isometrics we did. Way high up in the armpit. The first one is going to be close to lockout, about halfway through the push-up. The elbows are slightly bent, shoulder blades are back, and we push the towel forward, rip it against the back, begin the isometric tension. 30 seconds now, go. Shoulders back. Create that mark on the back of your torso. Drive. Test your grip. Maybe you're shaking a little bit like me. That's a good sign. Push, 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 push. Another 10 seconds. More pushing, more firmness. And this one's for everybody, whether or not you can do a good push-up. This stuff can be handled by all. And relax. Awesome. Very nice. Now I'm going to work my way back on the towel. Grabbing the chest. Shoulder blades doing the opposite of what they're doing right now. Boom. Puff that logo out. And we push with isometric tension forward in 3, 2, go. Big stretching. Stretched position contraction. So the pecs are open and they're long. Shoulder blades are back and up. And we're practicing the tension that's going to occur at the bottom of the push-up. When our elbows are way back behind the body like this. And the shoulder blades are in the proper position. 10 seconds. Relax, 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 relax. Awesome. So we're done with this for now. However, if you'd like to use it as your knee padding, go ahead and fold it up. I'm not, I'm using this yoga mat, so done dealing with the towel. So now we just need your water bottle and the surface, right? If you don't have your water bottle, you can use your phone, you can use a pen. It doesn't have to be weighted. You can use a sock, a t-shirt, a pair of your whitey tighties, you know? Whatever you got going on. Do your thing. Just something you can have handheld. We're gonna feed it through the legs in little boat figure eights. You dig? Okay, let us work our way down the ladder, and then we'll put it together in the timed complex. First variation will be the heaviest. If you're rolling with us, you're gonna do exactly as I show. If it's a little too difficult, maybe the push-up's new to you, you'll just do a regular width push-up for the 5. We're gonna do 5 per side of a one side, how do we call it? One side prioritized push-up. We're not gonna quite do a one arm push-up because that's gonna require some other trickery. I wanna keep it symmetric and squared up and simple for us to steer and just make it heavier. So very, very simple. If my regular push-up is this one side emphasized push-up, I'm going to go to the fingertips on the side that's going to get worked less, and I'm going to turn in to the side I want to work more. It's going to look like this. Notice how my torso is turned. It's no longer perfectly square. So we'll all start with the right arm doing the heavy lifting. That means the right pec is going to reach a little bit towards the floor. And the left hand, palm is going to be off. We're going to go to the fingertips. That's going to encourage us to load less on this hand, load more on that hand. If you don't do this, otherwise it's just an asymmetric push-up. We want to really get all the weight onto that right side. I'm going to show you a couple different angles, and then we'll get those 5 plus 5 for the first round. Probably best first to show the front on angle. And then my regular push-up. My regular width, which is a little bit wider than the shoulders. My regular finger angle, which is a little bit turned out. Come up. And this can be from the knees, whatever you prefer. I'm going to turn and go fingertips. Pull, turn that shoulder and squeeze. Turning my hips too. And try to get the right half of the torso to touch the ground. Still shoulder blades back. Now, if it's too much on those fingertips, it's a lot of weight there. Go ahead and go flat palm, but you have to choose inside your head to load more onto the right side. All right, let's try a couple. I'll show you on the left now. Flat, fingertips. Turn towards the left pec. Like so. Again, can be from the knees. If it's too hard from the knees, then you're just going to do regular push-ups. 5 plus 5. You dig? So let's all now begin that first set. We'll do 5 on the right arm, 5 on the left arm before I explain the next variation. Here we go. Right palm is flat. Left hand has the fingertips. We're up, whatever variation we want, knees or straight arms. Turn. Tap the right pec to the floor. Slow controlled negatives. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax on the knees. Good. Now, left palm is down. Left shoulder leans towards the ground. Right hand has the fingertips. If it's too much, just go palm and do the turning. Whatever you choose. Let's go for 5. 5. Lean into that left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Take a moment and assess how that feels. If it's in the front shoulders at all, You gotta peel back more and reach with the pec more. You dig? If it hurts in the fingers and you don't want to tolerate that, then just go flat palm. You can always go fist to pick something. The second move in the complex. We're all going from the knees now. This is an explosive, ballistic variation. I want you to leave the ground. We're gonna do this for 10. Be very careful how you treat your fingers and wrists. We kind of want to push away with the fingertips and then gently catch and roll back down, just like we did with our jumps yesterday, day before. Excuse me. Let me show you a couple, and then we'll get to it. Now, if you can't jump, like we're about to jump, just do the reps. Just do 10 reps from the knees. It's all good. My knee push-up requires me to get rid of this angle and go here. Flatten the butt out. And like I said, this surface has to be grippy on the ground, because if it slides, we're doomed on this one. I'm getting low, tapping. On the way up, I want to add a little speed, and I'll try to leave the ground, and I come right back in. It's not a big lift, but if I'm going fast enough to lift at all, we know we're doing some ballistics. We know we're putting force into it. Cool. If you don't like that, just do regular knee push-ups. We'll do 10. Ready? 10's up. Experiment. Be careful with your fingers and wrists. Figure it out. 10's up. Really, really controlling the catch, controlling the negative quite a bit. Don't worry about how high you get. Give me 10. Very nice. Good. Final variation in the complex. It's another very pec isolated one. It resembles the fly. We're going to be on the knees, and we're going to turn the palms out like so. Turn the fingers out. You're going to get as wide of a grip as you can possibly handle. And we pulse. Very, very small reps for 20. Let me show you a couple of 2 different angles. I'm on the knees, like I said. Same setup. I'm out here, super wide. Okay, I'll change angle in a second so you can see. Arms come up, shoulder blades come back. I'm doing this little pulse. It almost feels as if I'm pushing the ground out. Mini, mini reps. Let me show you from the front side. Knees. Pecs on the floor. Nice and wide. And you'll see me pushing out. I'm not sliding, but I'll end up lifting. Shoulder blades go back. Ultra wide. I'm so much on the heel of my hand, I can lift the fingertips probably. All right. If it's not doable, bring them in a little narrower. Find your maximum width that's kind of comfortable. And it should be a very small movement, as you see. Try 20. Let's go. Super small. Shoulder blades squeeze back. Let them knock into each other behind you. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be saucy, I can tell. In between work, grab your water bottle. We got some boat figure eights. Simple. If you've done any of our ab days, especially number 25, you know all about the boat. Put my hands behind me, lean back, let the feet come up. I've got that thing, whatever that thing is, could be your phone. I weave, and I weave. And we're weaving this figure eight with the object. All right. Follow me. You don't have to be on pace, but let's stay at least together for the same amount of time. I'm going 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, and I already feel my pecs pumped. 15, this one's gonna be nasty. 13, 12. If any of the variations gave you issues because of your setup or because of your body, you're troubleshooting in your head right now. For the last 8, 7, work the abs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it. Round 2 is going to be the first real deal round where I cut some of the explanations. We're going to move much more consecutively through the variations. Starting with 5 plus 5 of the one side emphasized push-ups. 5 on the right first, 5 on the left. Let's get it cracking. Push-up position. My right palm is down flat. My left hand is at fingertip grip. And I'm turning right pec down. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down for a break. Switch. This is the slow strength set. So keep it chill. Keep it controlled. Left chest down to the floor. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Next, the ballistic knee push-up. We're on the knees, the back is flat. We've got 10 of those throws. If the throw's not doable, just do regular knee push-ups. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready for the ultra wide pec fly style push-ups. We're pushing the ground out to the sides. Big wide finger angle. I'm on the knees, shoulder blades back for 20 pulses. Get the heat, let's go. 20, 19, 18, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, sweat, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, got it. That's the worst one. And that's how complex it should feel. Whether or not the last move is the hardest, the soreness and the fatigue has accumulated by that point to the maximum. You know, a lot of times in the gym, the last points in our complexes, we have no weights, we're not even using the body weight. We might just be fluttering the hands, and it's miserable. That's because we worked hard and consecutively on the initial variations. Figure eights, follow me for 20, let's go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Got it. Set it aside. Round 3. Let's pack it in. 5 plus 5. This time we'll switch it up. We're going to do the left pec first. My fingers are getting a little bit worked by that Spider-Man. So I'm going to put my fingertips on this soft surface while I put my flat palm on the hard surface. Modify as you wish. You have full license to do whatever you got to do. I realize this is a little complex and quite a bit difficult. Left pec working first. So the left hand is flat, the right hand is the fingertip grip. The left the left pec is trying to tap the ground. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Right hand is flat. Left hand is doing the spotting. Right back towards the ground. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fatigue is popping. 10 push-up jumps from the knees. Be careful with the fingers and wrists. Do what you gotta do. 10, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. The fly style. I'm out. I'm out. On the knees. Shoulders back. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, wow. Figure eights. I'll take a little breather. I'll show you from the side this time so you can see my spine angle. Remember with these you want to be a little bit rounded. That's okay. And go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. The straighter legs, the harder. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, sweating. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, actually, let's see about that. No way. I'll take a sip before we begin round 4. What do y'all think of these? The combo's nasty. Yeah, Jeff. Jeff says the fly variation is brutal. That's where I'm getting crushed. I mean, if you look at them individually, the first one should be the most difficult. The second one should be the second most difficult. The fly should be the least of them. But because we're throwing it at the end of these complexes, oh, get that feeling for sure. Anybody with questions on how to, yes. Strategies for the elbow. Obviously it's been something we've been working on for a while. Perhaps wider at any point. Whenever I get super tight elbows, it's usually after or during an activity where I pull and push at the elbow, where there's tricep and a lot of bicep tension. So like a muscle up workout or a monkey bar workout at the park. Rope climbs or some of those obstacle training things we were doing before the quarantine. So what can we do there's no way we can eliminate tricep work during the push-ups, but we can minimize bicep work during the push-ups. And also we can decrease the angle at the elbow. If we're really narrow, we're gonna get really, really deep at the angle. If we open up a little bit more, we're not gonna get as deep at the elbow. That may help. So we can pull it down the body and also a little bit wider. Think of like, Rob, you have superb barbell bench press grip. See if we can replicate that stance on the floor. So I know a lot of push-ups are generally a little bit narrower. Our bench press, we widen up a bit because we have the luxury of that bar's tension. So let's maybe go a little bit wider. Give it a shot with the elbow. Other than that, perhaps don't do the second variation. Don't do the throws. Because the fast ballistic catch on the way down can also overstress the different heads of the tricep, and maybe a little bit on the elbow. Make sure too we're landing with a slightly bent elbow. We don't want to land there and then go, just like our jumps off our feet. We want to land soft so that we can settle in right away with a nice airbag. Yeah, other than that, maybe consider doing the first variation from the knees instead of the full deal. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Round 4, shall we? Starting with the intense variation. We're going to do left hand first. Again, left hand first. We'll get it out of the way we're out. Get that left hand abuse out of the way first, so it has some resting time before the throws. Right hand, like so. Left hand flat and left pec towards the ground. Let's get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand up. Right hand flat. Right pec towards the ground. Sink. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From the knees next, we do the throws or not, or we just move aggressively through them without throwing. I'm gonna try to go for the throws again. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide for 20. Make it happen. Toes up on the knees, shoulder blades back. Go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Oh, 10. That's failure. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Huh. Is it just me or anybody else dying? Jeez. Figure eights. Hopefully your bottle's getting lighter and lighter because you're drinking water. Begin. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it. Okay, sweet. Jeff confirms I'm not the only one getting destroyed right now. 1 round left of these, of the complex. Then we do have one hold, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because you'll already be anxious about it if I say it. But it's something we've been doing today already. One more complex with the boat, and then a little trick at the end. All right, final say. One of the tricks is a boat. They're real simple. The other one, more related to the upper body work. Whew. Final round of complex. We're getting towards the end. And remember, Sunday is stretch day. So take the effort you got left in the engine right now. Spend it with this last complex. Because tomorrow we get to chill and recover. It's going to be easy work. Easy work. 5 and 5. We'll go back to the original order. Right hand is flat first. Left hand is up in that cone. Let's begin. 5 reps. Right arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching. Right hand has the elevated thing. Left heel of the hand is down. Left pec is getting the extra work. And go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. The throws are next, or just a slightly wider stance push-up, or the knee push-up if it's your first time in the variation doing knees. Shall we? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please. Last time on the fly, 20. Stick with me. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're skipping figure eights because some of the final work involves a bow. Congratulations, high five. Here comes the timer. Mamma mia. 90-second vote. Or should we go 2 minutes? How about this? There was going to be 2 90-second holds, but the second one's going to be more difficult, so I'll be nice. I'll trade 30 seconds off. The bolt will be 2 minutes. The final hold will be just 1. Get ready for the boat. Remember, the lower back should be rounded. Boat up, boy! Feel free to row your boat. You don't have to. You can just anchor and float. I'm probably not going to be able to go straight-legged for the entire 2 minutes, but you may. You can always go bent leg, and if you really need a break, you can grab your knees. But please try to stay sailing. Try to stay on that tailbone balance. I'll be honest with you and give you the side angle. In 3, 2, game on. 2 minutes. See what you're made of. I'm feeling a little lower energy today. I appreciate you letting me reschedule to a later time. Andy and I were working to complete the Nomad workout version 1.03. We added the towel. We got a ton of new exercises in there for you. So thanks for giving me extra 2 hours today before we started this stream. We used it productively, and that app update has actually already been approved by Apple. It should show up on the App Store pretty soon. So if you're using the Nomad app, look out for 1.03. We got that towel in there. It's all the way at the bottom of the equipment list. And 1 minute's done. Second minute's gonna be a little bit tougher. This is one moment when my talking is beneficial because it distracts us from what's actually happening. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. I'm gonna try to hang on with the straight legs. Not easy. We got 30 seconds left. Hang in there. Woo, 20 seconds left. Do your thing. Bend the knees if you have to. Final 10 seconds. Hang in there with me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. 2 minute boat. Pretty serious. Okay, we ready for the final trick? A 1 minute hold in that fly style push-up position. The elbows will stay slightly bent, not completely locked out. Let me show you the position, then we'll reset it together. And I'm gonna set a timer so we can all hear it. Oh, beautiful, it's already on 1 minute, it's meant to be. We're on the knees. Haha, Jeff. Got the middle finger emoji in response to that one. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this either. So we're wide. And we lift the butt and the chest. And we're there. And I feel my palms slipping because of the sweat. I will most likely have to do some resetting during the 1 minute. Of all the ones that are traumatic on the elbow, this should be the least traumatic on the elbow. Really, it's just pec pressure, minimal tricep pressure. We ready? In 3, 2, go. Shoulder blades back. I'm feeling the abs first, which is not what I expected. 45 seconds. Uh, 30 seconds. Oh. Remember, this is the end of the week's hard work. Tomorrow we stretch. So spend it now. You got 15 seconds of effort. Hang in there. 10, 9, feel the pecs. 8, shoulder blades back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. How's that for a push day? Good conclusion to the week. Serious week. Lordy, lordy. Started with our 400 push-ups. Vomiting Oreos. Whoa. Whoa. First one was more Joey. Second one was more Keanu. Yeah, let's review the week. That was nasty. And a lot of you in here did it all. I know Rob did them all. I see him, Kiwi did them all. I believe Jeff did most of these. Let's check out these routines here. Let's see. So we had, number 22, Monday. That was 400 push-ups. Fucking nuts. 23 was all business. All business right there, the suit and tie. That was probably the hardest leg day I've had so far. 24, I guess, was the light one. That was our ab games with the coins in the coffee mug, what have you. Yeah, 23 was awesome. I love that shit. Kevon, you feel me? Rob, you feel me? For sure. Yeah, that was tough. That was a good chest one. 25, of course, we're working the arms. It's how those face pulls, which have been added to the app as of this morning. 26, our hit safari, which is also nasty. I got destroyed yesterday. And of course today, more pushing. Really, really impressive. We keep ramping them up, and more of us keep coming to the hangouts. I appreciate all you guys. From what I understand, the stay-at-home order was pushed to May 15th now, not just the end of April. I'm with our leaders, whatever we got to do. Whatever we got to do to keep each other safe, to keep the system rolling. prevent deaths, prevent suffering. Of course, we're taking on other forms of suffering in light of that, but you know, it's always a trade-off, right? We do what we got to do for those at risk while we figure this shit out. So that'll be another 15 days where we can't conduct our regular stuff. I want to see you here. I'll keep doing these workouts. We're going to have tons of them up by the end of this thing. So stick with me. I'll do my best to be creative, keep it interesting and fun and entertaining for all of us. And it really, really makes me feel wonderful to get on here and see all of you doing this stuff and see you on Instagram doing it and posting about it and talking about it. Get the texts, get the messages from all of you. Everybody, it looks like from who I see is in here, everybody in this group has, during the quarantine, contributed financially to the Nomad Gym. We're alive right now because of that. And we're gonna last at least until that May 15th. And we're gonna come back and we're gonna have the door over our heads, the roof over our heads, sorry. We're gonna have all our equipment here and we're gonna be ready to get cracking, get back at it with a newfound level of appreciation for each other and togetherness and the things that we have here. And I just wanna thank you, everybody in here, this room right now. Jeff, Kivon, Nassim, Rob, whoever else is in here who's not in the comments. Thank you for all types of your contributions. For many of you, that's financial. That's keeping us alive, like I said. So we're going to be able to be right back at it when we get back. In addition, that's your just good vibes. That's a massive contribution too. Don't forget, if I didn't see you in here enjoying this, I wouldn't have the motivation to do these things. And, you know, I'd be lost too. So I appreciate what you're doing for me, giving me a purpose, keeping my purpose alive. And whatever type of contribution you've done, know that it makes a massive, massive effect. So all of you watching right now, I'm talking to you. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And what you've done is really, really important to me, and it means a lot to me. And because I know what types of people you are, you give that type of support, that moral support, that support of love and attention and effort and financial for some of us. I trust you're out there doing a little bit of that for other people, not just for our gym community, although I love it here. We all have different lives and we all have different families and communities and friend groups. So I charge you with the responsibility of passing that little seed of goodness that you have inside yourself, that you're proving to me that you have by being here, and go share it with somebody else. All right, maybe outside of our gym community, because we all need it. And I think not many of us are leaders in spreading the goodness like you all are. You are those leaders. So it's our job to help that next person up. And everybody's a little bit down. Some people are freaking out. It's our job as the leaders of goodness to share that good stuff, okay? So I'd love to hear about what else you're doing, even if it's just a smile to a stranger walking down the street. That's a major deed. That's a major mitzvah. That's a major act of good. And we can all afford that. For sure. For sure we can all afford that. So give somebody a smile today. You've already given me so much just by being here and saying hi. So thank you. Show some love in the comments. Share this video with other people. I will put it right up on the Nomad story because I know these links have been a little bit slow to process. There it is. I'll see you tomorrow for not HIIT. I'll see you tomorrow for yin, stretching, relaxing. We'll stretch out the pecs and the legs that got abuse. And just keep opening your hearts. You know, that's the key. That's what we can do as individuals. And you wouldn't believe how far that goes. All right. So create that domino effect of good. no matter what's happening around us. And you'll win. Mwah. Much love. Get out of here, you filthy animals.